Oh my. Hey, replay viewer, sorry about that. Welcome. This is our time together before the live viewers come in, and I just, the lighting here is really bad. It's making me look a little ashy. Hey, Gary. Hi, Gary. Hi, Gary. Hi, Gary. And hello to whomever else came in. Hey, Kay Cyrillical. How are you? Thank you so much for those blue hearts, Gary. Pow, 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 pow. So, this is probably going to be a super quick scope. And, thank you so much for sharing on Twitter. I really appreciate that. I am going and inviting your followers. Thank you so much, Gary. Thank you so much for that. So I'm going to introduce myself really quickly. My name is Coach Nachi. I am your world-class personal development coach, speaker, and life enthusiast, called to serve those who want to live more like their unique selves right now. Not tomorrow, not in 2 weeks, not in the new year, but right this minute, right now. I'm going to be a little transparent. My Gary, look at him go. Blue hearts. I love that color. It's so, so pretty. And I think it's fitting, too, from some of the pictures I've seen from your lovely website. So I'm going to go in really quickly on my biggest Periscope fears. And I don't know where this came from, but I was watching some scopes, and I was watching, yesterday I had a bit of a flub in my scope. At the end, someone was calling me. I was late for something, and my fault for ill planning my time. I forgot to put my timer on for the scope. So it was kind of awkward, but it was awkward for me. Hey, Rightfully, how are you? How are you doing? So my first biggest Periscope fear, and these kind of go in order, so this is the least of the four, is someone coming through in my actual space and saying something. And actually, this did happen. Someone did come through. Hey, Sandy! Hey, Sandy! Hey, confidence coach Sandy! Victorious Sandy. Someone actually did come through once in my scopes. Hey, Sandy, thanks for coming through. Someone actually did come through one time in my scopes. I was either about to go live so this actually did happen. I was either about to go live or I was live, and they asked me for my social security number because they were making a phone call to, Comcast or something. I'm just talking about my biggest fears, my biggest Periscope fears, Sandy. Just a nice, transparent scope. I like to live like me and show people I'm fully human and I'm not perfect, which they probably can tell I'm not perfect. So I'm just sharing my biggest fears, and it would be kind of cool if you did one too. Passing the buck to you. That would be a nice scope to watch. Someone came through and asked for my social security number, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm scoping, I'm live, Periscope is uneditable. It's in there now. So that was a little awkward. My second fear, which is the third of the least of the four, is someone coming in and being lewd or racially offensive. So I've been on scopes where people will come into in the scope world, where someone will come in and just say some real whoa, some things to the broadcaster, or just not even to the broadcaster, just being lewd for no reason. Like a Q&A scope, someone will come in and just be super, whoa, that's uncalled for. You wouldn't ever say this to someone who you just met. You wouldn't ever walk into someone's home or someone's office or someone's space and just say this thing that you just said. So some lewd comments. I'm really not excited for the day. Yeah, straight up trolls. I kind of had one when I had a late night scope, but it was tame. It was super tame, nothing to really worry about. But yeah, whenever a broadcaster keeps his or her calm, it's mostly her who keeps her calm. I'm just like, wow, hearts for that one, because that's huge. Another of that same one is when someone says something racially offensive. People get wild on here. I don't know what happens, but they'll just come in and throw stuff at you to either get you going. I don't even know what their purpose is. They'll just come in and type out a racial slur, and that, for me, I don't really get offended at that, because I know it's not me, but I don't want someone to enter my home or my event or my party or my space and make the people in my room feel uncomfortable. That's really awful. So I'm just kind of whoa, why do people do that? It really, it freaks me out. I don't know if you guys can relate to that, but I've seen a lot of scopes where people would just come in and throw these nasty racial slurs and all of these things that are so hurtful. That's a fear of mine. It is a fear of mine. Number 3, which is number 2. I'm really bad at lists. There was 4, 3, 2. So this is number 2. Is my voice breaking. I feel really fearful of being in the middle of saying something, being in my groove, and then my voice breaks. And I go into like some man voice, or I go into some super high voice, or I go into some sort of like weird type of something. Hey, Roman Gonzalez, welcome to the scope. I'm really just afraid of having my voice breaking on Roman. I'm talking about my 4 biggest Periscope fears. What up, Roman? Disgusting. Yeah, they say some pretty disgusting things. That was, Roman, number 1 was someone coming through in life, in my space, and saying something that is not okay. Like, someone once asked me for my social security number because they needed to make a phone call to Comcast. And then, number 3 was, thank you so much for sharing and inviting your followers. I really appreciate you doing that. Number 3 was someone coming into the scope and saying something racially offensive or lewd. The one and only Roman Gonzalez. This is very true. Someone saying something racially offensive or just sexually lewd. And my voice breaking is number 2. That's like one of my biggest fears. I'm talking and then my voice just kind of like breaks. Oh, because it does that in real life, and it would be really embarrassing to have it happen like on scope because it's live. Like, what do? Do you just end the broadcast? Do you keep going? The replay viewer can see that. It's not really awkward. My number 1 biggest fear, which is what started this whole scope. Hey, Clinton, I'm about to close out. My number 1 biggest fear on Periscope is burping while speaking. So I'm not sure if you've ever seen someone talk. Thank you so much for those blue hearts. I appreciate it. I'm not sure if you've ever been talking personally in your life, and then you just burp mid-sentence. It's almost, no worries. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate you being here. I'm not sure if you've ever experienced this in your life, but like I have, and luckily it was around, and this is a friendly audience. I think you guys are really supportive of me, and you would keep pounding those hearts and just saying some words of affirmation, which I appreciate. But I would be done if I just like burped mid discussion. And I don't know what's worse, if having my voice break or just having like some sort of like burp. Oh my gosh, that would be really, really awful. I don't know what would be worth. I know, Gary, you're in my ride or die. Like I know you would be up in there for me. So, and Roman, those blue hearts and green hearts, they go really well together. Tag team. Oh, those light blue hearts. Hey, look at that come through. So those are my 4 biggest Periscope fears. Hey, Raw Paper Planes, how are you? What is your name? I need to know your name. Theodore. It's Theodore, right? Do you go by Theo? Or something else? We would hold you up, sis. Hello, beautiful. Hello, Theodore. Thank you so much, Gary. I know you would. I know this in the bottomest of my heart. I know you would. I just still would just be in my head like, oh my God, I just burped on camera. Or like my voice broke. And it's like, these are functions that I can't really fully control because you're so into what you're saying and then you just burp or like voice breaking. Oh God, I can't. So this is it. I'm going to go cook. I have a whole bunch of cooking to do. I think I'm going to cook. I'm cooking Thanksgiving dinner this week, this year. They loved it the last time I cooked. So what is my nationality? Zambian. I am a Zambian lady. I was born in Zambia, the beautiful country of Zambia. I'll be going to Zambia in a couple of weeks, actually. And I'll be snapping that whole journey. I'm going to try to scope as best as the connection can be. Africans are beautiful. Yeah, they are. What was that lyric in Ludacris' song? The best women all reside in Africa, and that's real. I'm going to listen to that soon. I should do that. So, thank you so much for popping back in, Roman. So I'm going to start cooking. I'm making a turkey. I'm making a spaghetti pie pizza. It'll be really awesome. I'm making, not making mac and cheese this year. I wanted to make sticky toffee pudding but that's for the birds. Too much work. I'm not going to do that. I really wanted to. Super sweet. Making candied yams. When that happens to other pros like you, just tell the audience why they are burping. Pros. Thanks for that, Gary. No, that's true. That's true. I eat lunch. Soda. Okay. Or like inhaling too much air because you're speaking so fast. Because you're just speaking so fast and so passionate. Like if you watch some of my earlier scopes, or if when I get into a rant and a roll breathing off. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Gary. Okay, I'm going to have to rewatch the scope and write down each of those excuses. That may not no longer be my biggest fear. I think number 2 has now become number 1. My voice breaking. Like, God, I can't. Unless I'm about to cry, which I've almost done on scope when I'm really passionate about something that I'm saying because I'm, like, my heart is hurting for someone. And then I'm, how old am I? Guess. I think you're right. Transparency is key. Transparency is key. Transparency is key. Yeah, you're right. So good. You're right. Transparency is key. I just woke up, guys. That's why my voice broke. I haven't I haven't done that yet. My voice used to break really, really badly. Like, I don't know why. I'm not a boy. But it used to break a lot, and I did a whole bunch of things to make it better. I sing in the shower, so I like to sing. I like to just hum and get my, okay, I'll follow. I used to get my my throat. Anyway, I used to get it warmed up as best as I could. So yeah, that really helped. That really, really helped. Seriously, your voice is very calming. Come on, Roman. Ain't that real? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, Patty Harper. I didn't say hi to you the first time you popped in. Hey, Patty Harper. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I've heard that. I've heard. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sandy. Thanks for coming through. My goodness. So, Gary, Sandy, Theodore, no worries, Roman. I'm often multitasking as well, unless I'm trying to beat that heart meter, baby. It's fine. Thank you, Roman. Thank you, Purple Hearts. Thank you, Green Hearts. Thank you, Blue Hearts. Thank you, other Blue Hearts. Thank you all so much for coming through. I really appreciate you being here into my chill, fun scope. I just wanted to share because I do believe being transparent is part of being fully human. And as Gary just pointed out for me, my fears can be conquered through being transparent. And you forget how these little things connect to each other. So thanks so much for that reminder, Gary. I wholly appreciate you. And Sandy, I wholly appreciate you too. I'm waiting for your next scope, girl. Confidence coach, get up in there. Roman, I need you to have a schedule so I do not miss your scopes because it hurts my heart when I do. I know you're multitasking, so I appreciate you tapping. Theodore, I'm not sure if you're coming on Scope. Do you, Scope? I won't forget to follow you. I won't forget to follow you. Okay, good. And Gary, I'm waiting for some strumming. You calm me down, Gary. You know your girl gets a little high-wired and working too much or whatever is going on up here. So I need that calm. Hey, Wendy Y. Bailey, I'm just about to sign off. Everybody, Wendy Y. Bailey is my business coach. She's amazing at what she does. She's a beast. So I'm about to go. Thank you so much for those hearts. I appreciate you so much. Happy Thanksgiving. Tomorrow I'm going to say probably what I'm super thankful for on your political topic discussion. Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Wendy Y. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. You need strumming too. Yeah, I need you to strum, Gary. It's serious. Working too much too. You work so much. You work so hard. I'm sending you love and support, man. Whatever you need. I'm gonna go now. Thanksgiving dinner awaits. Those hearts is Wendy Y. Bailey, my business coach. She's good. Bye. I will see you on your scopes. Bye. I'm not making a thumbnail today. Thanks for being awesome. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for those hearts, Wendy Y. Hey, Pastor Scott, I'm going to come through. I'm coming through. I keep missing your scopes, but I'm going to come through. I'm going to catch you live. I am going to catch you live, Pastor Scott. This one is ending, but I hope you catch the next one. I appreciate you coming through, but I'm going to catch you live, Pastor Scott. I'm coming. I'm ending this. Bye. Oh, no, I can't end it. I can't end this. It's not ending. I guess we can just hang out for a bit. You guys can just leave, and then I'll close out when I need to. Thank you. Peace. This does not like to work for me. Oh my goodness. Come on, Periscope. Come through. Come through, Periscope. Stop doing this to me. Oh, no. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Precious Scott.